Hello, brothers and sisters. This is my first video I've posted in a little while. And the reason I haven't posted any videos is because, well, first of all, I'm going through a deep internal transformation, going through a nutritional detox, a 3-month detox, cleansing my liver and heavy metals and my digestive system, and going through a complete period of sobriety, at least 1 year, no plant medicines, no intoxicants of any kind. And as I'm going deep into this process of healing all of my addictions to food, addictions to substances, addiction to certain behaviors, certain thinking patterns, I'm starting to recognize the aspects of my consciousness that have been creating suffering for myself. And I'm here in Tulum, Mexico, and you can't really tell where I'm at right now, but it's very free here. People are living life, having deep connections and connecting with one another in open-hearted conversations and hugs and high fives and love. And I say that with compassion because I know that my friends and family in Nova Scotia, Canada, where I'm from, are not experiencing that world right now. They're experiencing a very different, very darker version of the world right now. And what inspired me to post this video is based on a teacher that I've come across recently named Billy Phillips. Billy is I would call him a Kabbalistic teacher. He teaches about Kabbalah, the ancient spiritual wisdom that's been passed on for thousands of years from ancient times. It's based in the ancient Hebrew language, but it's really the roots of all spiritual systems. And the wisdom behind the Zohar and the Kabbalah is the same wisdom behind Hinduism and the same wisdom behind Christianity and Judaism and Buddhism and Taoism. It's the same fundamental wisdom that we hear in any spiritual system. And what that wisdom teaches is that our reality externally is a reflection of our reality internally. So the world I see out here around me is a reflection of the energy that I carry inside of me. And so there is no war outside, and I apologize for the noise. I'm walking down a busy street on my way home. There is no world of chaos or suffering outside of me. There's only chaos and suffering inside of me, reflected in my external world. So in other words, if I experience duality and suffering and chaos in the world around me, then it's because there is still duality, suffering, and chaos in the world inside of me. And so there is no left or right. There is no good or evil. There is no darkness and light. There's only light. There's only unity. There's only oneness. And the illusion that there's separation, the illusion that there's duality, is because there's still duality inside of my consciousness. There's still duality inside of my soul, inside of my mind, inside of my emotions. And so in order for me to experience a reality externally that is free of duality and free of suffering and free of separation, I must do the work inside to create that world. I must do the work internally to create that experience for myself, which is why I'm doing the cleanse, and which is why I'm healing my addictions, and which is why I'm doing forgiveness work, and which is why I'm no longer reacting to what's going on around me, or at least I'm doing my best to not react to what's going on around me. I'm not blaming anyone. I'm not blaming the elites, and I'm not blaming the government. I'm not blaming the people who are believing the narrative. I'm not believing or projecting negative energy toward anyone so much as I can help it. Now, if you've been watching my content for a little while, you know that wasn't always true. I was angry, I was frustrated, I was bitter towards the system for creating what we're seeing in the world right now, this narrative that we're seeing, and the lockdowns and the pandemic and the way that people are being treated. But I've come to recognize and remember that the world I'm seeing around me is not a world of victimization. It's not a world where other people have the power to affect my life, because there are no other people in my reality. There's only me. I am the center of my experience. I am the creator of my universe. I am the holographic projector projecting reality that I experience. So in order for me to change the whole world, in order for me to transform the whole planet, my work is internal. My work is inside. My work is in my consciousness. My work is in my body. My work is in my mind and in my emotions and the way that I treat other people. My work is in my family relationships. I choked when I said that. My work is in my friendships. My work is in how I'm of service to others. My work is in my spiritual path. And so if I desire to change the whole world, I have to start with changing myself. If I desire to experience less suffering in the world around me, then I must be willing to create less suffering in the world around me. And that includes no longer judging. And it includes no longer placing blame. And it includes having compassion. And it includes having forgiveness and trusting and having faith and learning to love my circumstances. Learning to love the world that I see around me. Learning to love my brothers and sisters, even the ones who drive me the craziest. And if I can do that for myself and for those around me, I'll start to recognize the world that I've always desired and always dreamed of. And I will have a freedom like I've never imagined before. So I hope this message finds you well. I hope that you're doing well in your life. I hope you're using this time of isolation, if you're being isolated, or this time of transformation, if you're feeling a transformation, to make your life better, to inspire those around you, and to live the middle path. There is no left, there is no right, there's only the middle, and it's my understanding that we will suffer until we accept that. So I hope that you're not suffering. I hope you're living in love. And if you are experiencing suffering, know that the transformation you're looking for is closer than you realize. So I'm sending you lots of love.